All the games behind those trophies.
You may have to give me more than that.
And Google.
Rudock can't find anybody. Pleva is the fullback. No fullback has carried the ball this year for Iowa. Weissman behind his full. Bullock is in as the tailback in a passing situation. And could be the running back on 3rd and 3. They want to throw for it out in the flat. Fullback Adam Cox. Cox with a lot of room to run and finally knocked out. Weissman back in. Bulls his way for a.
Feels like a play action pass down if you're Iowa.
8 carries for 56 yards for Weissman. He'll get it again. Straight back to throw, plenty of time to the corner, and that's an engaging young man and a terrific player. Weissman. It's funny about him, he says, you know, one of the tough things when you're rebuilding a program like Jerry Kill is here is depth. It's being tested right here. Rudock goes for the end zone and out.
Wonderful catch on a ball thrown a little bit to the outside.
3:01 to go, 3rd quarter. Iowa's going to try to hammer away. You know,
technique. The balance was off. You're supposed to use both hands for a jam. If you use one, you got to turn and run. Not done by Lowry.
2nd and 10. That's going to be good enough. Bullock in at tailback. Lowers choices in the NFL. They always produce big, good linemen. Bullock.
And the linebacker.
Weissman back in. Stood up. Damian Wilson's back. Iowa 2nd and 10. Rudock can run or throw. Decides to throw to one of his big tight ends.
Where his left shoulder kind of got in the way while he was running to his right and had an inaccurate throw. But this time, look at Fiedorowicz wide open. But there were 2 routes behind that 10 game.
Fiedorowicz makes the grab, taken down at the 20. Weissman done a pretty good job.
Rudock held on to that, looking for it.
Rudock straight back, rifles it for the end zone. It's picked off. Brock for. This is a huge possession. Can Minnesota stop and get the ball back? Weissman out to the 202 yards on 17 carries for the day. And you're going to get a big dose of number 45.
Or Scherf had his guy about 8 yards down the field.
Guess who? Big number back in front of him. Out of the I formation. Bullock. And once again, it's that middle linebacker, Damian Wilson. A lot of people wondered how he would handle his return. Minnesota stepping up
in the second half.
That means they can burn another 2 minutes off the clock. Weissman slips a tackle this time. And another one. Well, he said coming into the game, he said 20 carries for 133 yards. Of course, one of the worries is that you're going to wear the bivy is going to be a huge part of that game. If he throws the ball well, he'll get a shot. If he doesn't, they don't. Minnesota
3rd and long, drop back pass. You've got 4 receivers.
5:34 and counting. Rudock underneath, and that's not going to be
the win today. They tie their win total from 2012.
Get ready for a big dose of 45. He'll pick up about. Weissman would be stopped a couple of yards shy. Down, but it becomes a moot point when the clock runs out. And they'll give it to the fullback, Adam Cox. Weissman again breaks it down to the 30.